When you are kind of down, when you're discouraged, what tends to encourage you? Maybe it's a word from a friend or even a stranger, but we know that words are powerful. Connie is back with us. Hi, Connie.
Hi, Brandon.
Connie, let's think about that idea of encouraging words. Has there ever been a time when maybe you were discouraged and someone gave you an encouraging word and you still remember that maybe today? It's made an impact on your life.
I think growing up, I was really fortunate to have a lot of great teachers. And so I had a lot of teachers who wrote very encouraging things about my writing or certain skills they saw I had.
Yeah.
And so I always remembered that because when you're young, like those kind of words are so important to give you confidence and to help you grow.
Absolutely. Words, I can think of things that people have told me in the past and I still remember them today because they were so encouraging. I remember I went on a trip one time. It was actually a missions trip, right? I was in college and we went down to Argentina and we helped out in an orphanage and churches and so forth. And I remember the leader telling me, Brandon, I'm really glad you came. I'm really glad you're here. And it's like, oh, wow. Someone took the time to say that and to really encourage you. And I still remember that today because it impacted me. So maybe we don't always want to give an encouraging word. Sometimes we hesitate to give those encouraging words. Why do you think we do that sometimes?
I think if you're not, very close to someone or maybe you don't know them that well, you don't want to scare them off or give them pressure or
maybe
something.
it seems awkward.
Yeah, maybe it seems awkward or maybe you're afraid they'll think you're being fake or something. And so, and you don't want to overpromise, you don't want to be like, you're so talented and so great, but then that might not be true.
You don't want to just flatter them.
Right, you don't want to just be flattering
That's a
them.
really good point, Connie.
Yeah.
Like, there's a big difference between encouraging someone in a truthful manner
Right.
that's authentic and then just flattering and just being flattering and just saying things that sound nice.
Right, and also it's kind of an overpromise too because now you don't want to put that pressure on them and put the bar so high, But like your friend said on the missions trip, like just saying like something very honest and very simple, like I'm glad you're here, actually means a lot.
Yeah.
I remember when I was joining a new small group here in Taipei, there was a girl that I just thought of it when you mentioned that story. She said to me like, oh, I'm really glad you came to our group. I think you have a lot to offer. And that was so encouraging to me and feeling like, oh, maybe this is some place I can fit in eventually.
Yeah. So a small group is a group at your church.
Right. So it's just kind of a group we kind of gather, be friends, and study the Bible.
Encourage one another.
Yeah, encourage one another.
That's excellent. And so take the time to do that today. Think of someone that you can encourage, whether it be a family member or friend, and even if it feels awkward, just do it anyway and see what happens. And I hope that is encouraging to your friend or family member. Well, thank you, Connie, for joining us
Thanks,
for this
Brandon.
segment. We'll see you all next time here on Insights.